What is going on, everyone? This is Rossi and welcome to a very different video. Now this is going to be just a chillax, kind of talk about a few things for a few minutes, so if you've got a couple of minutes then just sit back, chillax, listen to what I've got to say. This is about the Kick TV stuff. I'm going to be mentioning a lot of things, answering a lot of things, and I like having to answer this stuff. You know, I like having to justify myself in these sort of situations because I feel it's necessary sometimes to get you guys to see it from my perspective. Now, a lot of you have, and we're on the same wavelength, and I like that. I like that a lot. But there's a few things that people are not understanding about this whole Kick TV thing. So I beat FIFARALLE 5-1. He's a brilliant player. He's a really good skiller and stuff. But the game was for 500 points. No, $500. Sorry, 500 points. What are points? And pretty much guaranteed promotion to the quarterfinals. Sorry, so a lot of stake was on this game, right? A lot of stake, and a lot is on every game. You know, every game is $500. And the knockouts, it goes to $1,000, then $2,500. Then the finals in New York, which they pay for your travel, everything, and that's for 10 grand. So I'm not money driven, but I'm not going to let someone else have it if I have the chance to have it for myself, if you know what I'm saying. So when I played against FIFARALLE, he was doing some skills and stuff, and he went 1-0 up from actually doing a few skills, and actually I'd find a little bit of a niche maybe in my defence. So I got to credit him for that, and I obviously want to win, so I'm not going to let him do the skills. You know, it took me a little while, maybe 30-40 minutes into the game, to actually work out what he was doing and how I can stop him from doing what he's doing and how I can defend against him. Now you may say, "Oh, Rossi, you're reading too much into FIFA right now," and I'm like, well, maybe I am, but when there's that much money on the line, you feel, you know, you have to, all right, you just have to read into it, and you have to try and think, how can I win this game? How can I find a way? And luckily enough, I did. You know, second half, I really did come out a different guy, different team, won 5-1 and after going 1-0 down. But that was for $500, guys, and like I say, guaranteed through to the next round. So how I play on FIFA is I play to win. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if I'm gonna annoy someone the way I've won. I don't care if anything, because at the end of the day, a winner is a winner, and if you're second place and you've lost, that's out of the equation. You know, FIFARALLE, unfortunately, is a really nice guy, but he's pretty much out of the competition now. I think he does have a slight chance, but but you have to put yourself first, and I knew I had to win. So by winning my 2 games against Chris Trout and FIFARALLE, I put myself $1,000 up now, which is incredible for 2 games of FIFA, guys. You know it is. Call me a money whore, whatever you want, but there's 16 guys in this, and we'll play him for this nice goal, maybe to New York, get their New York final. But like I say, you guys know, so most of you on the right wavelength, you know what I had to do, what I had to do. There's a few people moaning why I was containing. Do you want to know why I contained? Because I wanted to win. No shit, Sherlock. I contained because I felt like that was the way to defend against his skilling moves. So, and it worked. After I realised, first goal, it really did work. So I really am pleased the way I play. Some of you say, "Oh, Rossi's boring." Boring is another one I've heard, right? It's boring. I'm like, yo, I'm not being funny. I'm not. No disrespect to you guys. You know how it is. I'm not playing this to really entertain you guys. I'm playing for myself. I'm playing for a little bit of money and playing for a potential trip at the end of it. And if I can please you guys at the same time, then that is obviously a huge benefit. But this is not on my channel. So if it was on my channel, I'd be obviously trying to do it to entertain you guys. But it's not on my channel, so it's on their channel. They just want you to play the games and make it entertaining. I've tried making it entertaining. I mean, there's a Skype issue on my desktop that doesn't allow me to hear my other person that's speaking, so I'm not sure how to get around this. But my last game is against Jack Attack, which I'm pretty much guaranteed through. I need to obviously find a way of recording my Skype call, and some of you are saying, "Oh, Rossi, when are you going to reveal your face or do the webcam?" Now there's about half of us, or maybe more, who don't do webcam on it. So I'm obviously not one of the ones who don't do webcam. I don't have a webcam to do it. But if I get to New York, I'm going to have to be on cameras and stuff. It's going to be quite a big event. It's certainly going to be could be a lot of pressure maybe. It should be $10,000 on the line at the end. But if you get to the final, then you've already won a comfortable. If I get to the final now and I win every game to get to there, I would win a comfortable $5,000. So, and a free trip to New York. So it's not bad even if we lose. yeah, you guys know. I don't need to explain this. You guys know I'm just playing the way I play to win, and you guys know I like to win. You know, on my pack and play account, I've got no losses, and you know, I'm not too bad at head-to-head as well. So I'm pleased with that. And another question was, why have I not used Manchester United on my Kick TV selection? Now, if you guys know, you picked 7 teams, and obviously there's only 6 games. There's the 3 in the group, then there's the quarters, semis, and finals. And one of the teams had to be a 3-star. If you use that 3-star, it means you get to use another team twice. So, for example, if I used Real Madrid for my first game, then I use the 3-star, then it means I get to use Real Madrid again. So, what I'm going to do, this is my tactic for any of you YouTubers out there listening to me right now and thinking, oh, I'm going to take Rossi's pants down and slap his bum cheese. What I'm going to do is go straight out 6, use my 6 5-star teams and play every game. I'm not going to use my 3-star team because I feel like I've tactically done well, and you know, I've used PSG and Manchester City so far, so it means I have Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and Real Madrid left, so 4 good teams. Dortmund's the weaker team out of them all, you know, when it comes to stars and ratings and stuff. So that is the one I probably need to get rid of next. Probably use that against Jack Attack since I'm pretty much through anyway. So, but I've still got to go for that $500 and 3 points because that's just the way it is in this tournament. So I think I've cleared up a lot of things there. So I've cleared up good game FIFARALLE. Sorry, I've seen you are really good. You are, like, trust me, I've seen your videos, and you are a really good Ultimate Team player. But an Ultimate Team in a tournament like this, where it's just going to be sweat, and obviously I am sweaty. I do the sweat business. I just can't see skill moves moving that much. But we got no hard feelings between us. You know, I like him. He's top guy, he's Shermanator. But that's pretty much about it. I'm joking anyway, he's a good guy. So guys, I think I've pretty much cleared up everything. So this is Rossi. If you've enjoyed this little talk, and if you're still here at 7 minutes in, yeah, I pretty much thank you for watching. Twitter gave away at 15,000 followers, so if you're not following me, I'm 200 away. I'm sure there's 200 of you out there. Come on, I know there is, and follow me, link in the description. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Peace.
And the defenders thank the goalkeeper for that positive piece of play, catching the cross. Half-time whistle has gone, and it's 3-1 here. Well, and I enjoyed that first half.